49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Mitch Wishnowski.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st down, Eagles.
Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
To Alshon Jeffrey.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And an Eagle 1st down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
The ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Niners 3, Eagles 0.
2nd and 8 coming up. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
It's a second down run with Sanders, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
And an Eagle.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete.
Pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And that's complete to Sanders. 7 yards on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now on first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Eagles.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now, Wentz again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To
Deshaun Jackson. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
Down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A play fake for Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
41-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Second and 11 now.
At the 16-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one complete to Reed. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. There's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
To Zach Ertz.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now a play fake. Wentz. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
At their own 2-yard
That
line.
is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Taylor on the stop.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Jackson to return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
49-yard line.
Check 56. Let's go. 56.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And Jeffrey's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right at the line.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Raheem Mostert.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good for a 49.
19 yards that time for number 19.
At the 42-yard line.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here in Santa Clara.
14.
It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
11. Check nickel. 36.
Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Incomplete.
Garoppolo's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
The Niners on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The score, Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
1st down, Philadelphia.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders.
Miles
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
is 3rd down.
Wentz to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
To Miles Sanders.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And an Eagle 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You don't get tired of seeing me. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the